strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Queen Toss Cram, and I'm back with another video. Shout out to all my subscribers, my supporters, my members, my moderators. I appreciate and I love every last one of y'all. So every day, like I said, I've been doing a lot of work. I apologize for not posting yesterday, but you're gonna get this video earlier. But I have been doing a lot of work, so you're gonna have back-to-back videos coming out at least next couple of days for sure. Okay. So yes. So this video is gonna be about Gabby Petito. I'm gonna analyze a little bit of the body language and the body cam footage, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of the timeline, a small timeline towards the end of the video. But basically, you guys, it's just a sad and unfortunate case. And the hunt for Brian Laundrie is insane. It's just insane. But yeah, so let's get into it. So this is a sad case, observing the police footage. You can see clearly a toxic relationship. You can see her scared, tired, stressed out. You can see a nervous Brian, scared on what Gabby might reveal to the cops. Body language showed Brian as a master manipulator, and he feels the need to always be in control. Gabby's body language showed nervous, scared. She just wanted this to stop, wanted things to go away, wanted everything to go back how it was when they was happy. And right now they're doing all this fighting, no one's happy. There's issues right now. So that's what I noticed in the body cam footage. Like I said, Brian's body language, controlling, manipulative, nervous, because he don't know what Gabby is telling the other officer. He's stressed out, scared he might get in trouble if they find out what's really been going on. Gabby's body language, like I just said, was scared, frantic, wanted this to go away. Now, I'm not going to blame law enforcement on why Gabby has ended up deceased, but we need some type of social worker on standby. When domestic calls come in and they have someone that can come out and assess the situation, that's what they need to be working on. When you get DV calls coming in, y'all need to have a social worker on standby that can come out and assess the situation and see if they need to do more than just separate for over one night. But police, I feel, made the right decision on separating the two. And, have them sleep it off, calm down, come back to each other the next day, see if they can work things out, talk it out, see how it go. I mean, that's how they mainly do on most domestic violence situations, unless someone is really hurt or they feel like someone's in harm. Okay? They couldn't have known that Gabby would have ended up dead. So they were into serial killers, books, movies, etc. And I'm into that as well, but I'm into it to get a better understanding of a serial killer's brain, their mind, how they think, not to get ideas. I believe Brian was trying to get ideas and things of that nature. He had a interest in it because that's what he was into. So, after Brian hurt Gabby, he turned this into his own little movie or show. That's what I'm observing. He's turned this into his own little movie or show. His mind process is off. He's a narcissist. He's controlling. He's possessive. Brian is very possessive. He showed all these traits. Gabby wasn't ready for his thought process. He's not a normal person. I believe that was him that texted Gabby's mom. That shows his character at that moment. And after that, what he did to her, he went directly into planning mode. Disposing evidence, texting family members riddles that only he, in his sick mind, can relate to. This is a game, a joke to Brian. He also tried to create alibis, tried to be at different locations, using a helpless hitchhiker scam to be in another location, to be seen in another location by somebody. Alibi, creating, establishing alibis. And he had to carefully plan getting Gabby's car back to Florida. Brian is very intelligent. The way he is moving almost makes you wonder, was this planned out before in his mind? But I don't believe it, y'all. I just don't think so. I think he's a meticulous person. And after he hurt Gabby, his mind kicked into high gear. And that's how we are here today. I think once he went too far with her in their toxic relationship, he had to go into planning mode and start getting rid of evidence and texting and all that. I don't think he had intentions on hurting her on this trip, in my opinion. I have to find out more information before I say I know for sure he planned this all out. For what I'm seeing, it could have been a crime of passion. When they was fighting each other, he just went too far. But if I see more evidence that he's planned things out beforehand, then okay, this was intentional. He planned on killing her when they went around the country. But I'm just not there yet on the intent prior. But definitely after he went into planning mode. Okay? And yeah, he's very meticulous person. Now, let's get into a quick little timeline because that's so important. This is how they found Gabby. Okay? And shout out to the Petito family as well because them reporting, unfortunately, they reported 10 days late, but they did report. So shout out to them for reporting and going out searching and fighting for their family member because y'all brought people out. They saw Brian. Y'all brought that attention. Y'all made people look and remember, look through their photos, look through their social media, and you had them look. And people start speaking out. And your daughter was found fairly quickly. So shout out to y'all for that. Now, Brian and Gabby took off July 2nd. August 12th, the Utah police responded to their domestic dispute where we talked about Brian's body language, being nervous, scared, caught, and he liked it to belittle the situation. Okay, he just wanted to make it seem like things just wasn't a big deal. It's not that serious. It's not a big deal. Just simple dispute. So Brian, and in that body cam footage, you could also see Brian was losing control of Gabby. He had no control over her in that moment when the police was there. So you could tell it frightened him because he liked to have complete control over Gabby. Also, a witness saw Brian slap Gabby and she took off running from Brian, so all of that was reported to police as well. Okay, and this was, like I just said, August the 12th. August the 12th. Now, August 25th was the last post on Gabby's Instagram saying Happy Halloween. And that's ironic though. You know, I guess they liked it to post little things like that, even though it wasn't Halloween. But she posted Happy Halloween on August 25th. Also, last day her parents spoke with Gabby, August 25th as well. Brian returned September 1st without Gabby to Florida. In the same van they drove across the country with, without Gabby again. September 1st. Between this time, I believe that's when Brian was sending fake texts to her mom, trying to throw her off. After her last post and her last contact with her mother, the 25th, I believe that was him that was texting up to the 30th. I believe that was Brian Laundrie. 10 days after, Petito's reported Gabby missing. So 10 days after, I'm assuming 10 days after the last day they spoke with her would have been August 25th. So 10 days after that, they reported Gabby missing. Especially hearing that, knowing Brian made it back, but with no Gabby. Brian retained a lawyer. As we all know, he refused to talk to the police, as well as Brian's parents refused to talk to the police until they needed something, which is they needed to file a police report days later. Then they decided to talk to law enforcement. So 1 minute you don't want to talk to them, but when you need them, you want to call them. Ain't that ironic? You don't want to talk to them to give them information on a girl that lived in your house with your son for 2 years. You don't want to give them no fucking information. But when your son go missing, then you want to, call the police. Laundrie parents is something wrong with you people. Something is really wrong with these people. Okay, let's keep going. So Brian's attorney turned over to police his cell phone, which is weird because witnesses have never seen him with a cell phone or use one. So let me repeat that one more time. Brian's attorney turned over to police his cell phone, which is weird because nobody's never seen him with a cell phone or use one. People didn't even believe he had one. If I'm not mistaken, he might have told people he didn't have a cell phone with him. And let's talk about that a little bit. Because Brian is smart. He left that phone somewhere, so he couldn't be traced to all locations he visited or went to. He left his phone somewhere and went back to get it after he was done with Gabby. He knew that phone would put him with her at the time of death as well. So I believe he hid it. I believe he hid it and went back to get it. He hid that cell phone, went back to get that cell phone, and then went home to Florida. Murderers always forget something. There's always something you miss. Just because he read up on all these books and movies, that means nothing. Law enforcement just have to find out what Brian missed. That little piece that's missing. And they will find him. Brian could have missed a hair, bruises, fibers, cut or scrape. A lot goes into evidence. He missed something. This case is so sad and heartbreaking, but there is a lesson here. There is a lesson here. If anyone is in a domestic relationship where you're being hurt emotionally, physically, mentally, get out of it. You never know when the person might snap, and that could be your last fight. So if you are scared in a relationship, that's not a safe one. That's not a safe relationship. No one is supposed to be scared, and your partner is never supposed to hurt you. So to all people, please get help if you are in an abusive relationship. Stop giving and repeating chances. That next chance might be your last. So thank y'all for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. I will be posting. Once again, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe if you like to. I appreciate y'all for watching. And like I said, there will be more videos, things I will be breaking down with all of these cases we're covering. And off the top of my head, we are covering Summer Wells. We're covering and breaking down Summer Wells. We're covering and breaking down Gabby Petito. We're covering and breaking down Missing Cow City Boys. We're covering and breaking down Jelani Day. So keep your post notification bell on so you'll get the notifications every single day. There will be a new video posted. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.